All right, now that Keith is done quizzing us all on snowfall in April, thankfully, passed that one.
I love that. I love the look on your face, and that's how people at home know it's authentic.
It's genuine.
Yeah.
No idea.
I told the producer, don't let them look at the stats ahead of time. Well, honestly, because that surprised me, I probably would have said, off the top of my head, I probably would have said 20%, just because
Okay.
I have
You
obviously
a
a little
closer
bit.
gauge.
Yeah,
I just have the what does it feel like.
What's it
gauge.
feel like? When it
Yeah.
happens, you remember. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. We're not even through March yet, so that's one thing at a time, right? We had the rain today, the melting, some ice jams going on out there. This is just a recap of where we are with the river flood warnings right now, and those ice jams at Carrabassett, Sandy River, and Saco River. Right now, all in the minor stage and mostly in spots where they kind of typically do overrun their banks. In this situation, we've had a pretty gradual thaw. That's usually the best way to avoid big issues with that. We had some warm days, obviously, over the last couple of days. The rain, though, just drives it home, breaks up that ice pack really quickly. And I told you, if you were watching at noon, I said, it looks like this front's about to be out of here, but it's going to take all day. Well, here we are, and almost 6:30, and it's still hanging around. Heaviest stuff is into down east Maine, but some showers everywhere, some drizzle along the coast, and changing over to a little bit of snow into the mountains right now. So it'll slowly just drift out of here, but it's really going to take its sweet time here. 10 o'clock tonight, still raining in a lot of spots. And by the early morning hours, that's when it's confined to just extreme down east Maine, where they're still seeing some showers there. Most of us will start off cloudy and then go to a mixture of sun and clouds tomorrow afternoon. Best chance to see a really nice day will be the mountains and northern New Hampshire into western Maine. That's where we could get to 50 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. But I think tomorrow afternoon is nice for most of us. And then Wednesday is nice pretty much statewide, upper 40s, some low 50s, a lot of sun. This model trying to bring some onshore flow in the afternoon, so we might have to watch for fog banks, especially into the mid-coast later in the day. But I think the vast majority of the state is really pleasant here on Wednesday. That onshore flow does take over, though, on Thursday. We cloud up, start seeing some drizzle, and in that case, you'll have to be on the northwest side of the mountains to see some sun. So we turn cloudy on Thursday, still mild. A system comes through on Friday, and the models are trying to close a low off to varying degrees in strength to our south on Friday. We talked about April snow a few minutes ago. How about March snow still being a thing, too? It looks like we could see some accumulating snow in the mountains and northern Maine. Farther south, as it stands along the coast, I have a bias against trying to get snow on the wraparound. So it's rained, now northwest wind. Trying to get snow to the coast and accumulate it is hard. Not impossible, but hard. A lot easier in the mountains, though, where they will be happy if they can get some snow out of this, because a lot of them like to ski to just about May. So it helps to get some extra in there. We'll try to nail that storm down if we can tomorrow, get a better idea. Weekend looks quiet. Probably breezy on Saturday if that storm truly does turn into what it's trying to. But otherwise, nice over the weekend, and temperatures between 40 and 50 for most of us. First day of spring officially, by the way, Thursday, but as we discussed, it's a flexible date around here.
Definitely, especially if we get snow on Friday.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks.